Namibia in southern Africa has significant numbers of wildlife, including one of the largest populations of elephants in the world. But it has begun killing them. 160 such animals have already been killed. Find out why in the next report.
In the midst of a severe drought, Namibia has planned to butcher elephants in country in a bid to solve their hunger crisis that has affected almost half of their population, nearly 1.4 million people. Southern Africa is home to one of the largest elephants populations globally. Countries such as Namibia, Botswana, Zimbabwe collectively host over 200,000 elephants, making the region a critical habitat for the species. As per the Environment Ministry, with such a severe drought, human-wildlife conflicts are expected to increase if the authorities do not intervene. A spokesperson for the United Nations described the situation in the country as a humanitarian crisis we have never spoken much of at a media conference on Friday.
Namibia, which is facing the worst drought in 100 years. 84% of Namibia's food reserves are already exhausted, and nearly half of the population is expected to experience high levels of food insecurity between July and September.
The African country's strategy involves killing 723 wild animals, including 83 elephants, as a necessary means, which is in line with a constitutional mandate where our natural resources are used for the benefit of Namibian citizens, according to an official statement released by the country's Ministry of Environment, Forestry and Tourism. In many countries across the global south, consuming wild animals is a common practice, often driven by necessity and local traditions. In regions like Central Africa and parts of Southeast Asia, bushmeat from various species including antelope and monkeys is a vital source of protein for local communities. The culling plan has sparked debate among conservationists and animal rights activists. Critics argue that the decision was made without thorough environmental and economic impact assessments and have raised concerns about the potential long-term consequences for Namibia's wildlife population and ecosystem. Southern Africa has been reeling from drought, with more than 30 million people across the region affected as per the UN World Food Programme in June. However, the drought currently plaguing Southern Africa is far more widespread and devastating than ever before. As Namibia confronts one of its most severe droughts in decades, international observers closely monitor the unfolding of this controversial strategy and its potential ramifications for the nation's future.